This week in show history, 1 year ago this week, the United States was dethroned as the most obese country in the world. It was unsettling to some who wanted to continue the streak of American exceptionalism, and we lost to Mexico. We talked about why this was. According to some experts, it could be in part because American fast food chains have trickled down to Mexico. It also could be a result of the types of diets relative to the amount of exercise that is being had. There were a number of different theories. And 1 year later, Mexico is still number one when it comes to obesity, 32.8% obesity in Mexico, followed by the US at 31.8%. Now, we didn't really go beyond the top two when we did that story a year ago. It was Mexico is now first and the US is down a second. New Zealand is now third. Chile is fourth. Australia fifth. Canada sixth. The UK seventh. Ireland eighth, followed by number 9 Luxembourg and 10 Finland. Lewis, any of these surprising to you?
Finland shocked me, definitely. I had no idea that Finland was even close to a contender, I should say.
I would say that both Chile and Luxembourg are surprising to me, to be completely honest. According to some lists, the U.S. is actually around 8th or 10th below some Pacific islands. So what's the story with that, Lewis? Is it just that there are certain individual islands that are considered part of a country that individually are more obese, but as part of the country aren't?
Well, I think some of them are sovereign nations. You know, I'm not really sure why. I would just assume that the lists that are popular are just based on countries with the larger populations. And I can only assume that that's how it's done.
Do you predict that the U.S. will at some point be back on top when it comes to obesity?
I don't know. There's a health craze that's been spreading through the nation. So, you know what? I think we are starting to see a trend here, and one that I'm proud of, actually. I do not want to see us on the top. I want to see that number shrink every year.
All right, I agree with you. I mean, why we can do this thing, right? We don't need to be at the top of every list. We're doing poorly enough when it comes to infant mortality. Let's at least start doing better when it comes to obesity.